Welcome back. You're watching the Sunday Footy Show. Lord, I think we're getting to that period. You know, Nathan's had a really good first half hour.
Yeah.
And now I think we see that sort of like just sort of...
No, I've got the quiz, and then I take a little bit.
No, not today.
What?
What, haven't you got Fright Night?
Yeah, and the quiz, yeah. Friday night's later,
I know
because they know that I have a bit of a down patch, segment 3 and 4, and then I'll launch back into Fright Night, where we've done an exclusive on the dark side of Damien Barrett.
Ooh, how long does that go for?
It's a long dark side.
OK. I tell you what, it was bright skies over the MCG yesterday, and for Collingwood fans, unfortunately, you weren't there to enjoy it, but just sitting back and watching this unfold was just beautiful.
TJ, they absolutely destroyed them. 4 goals to 0 in the first quarter, 10 goals to 1 by half-time, and a 45-point margin. Flattered the West Coast Eagles, and one of the young stars of the Collingwood Football Club, and one of the real positives this year has been Trent Bianco, who joins us. Thanks for joining us, Trent. But I first want to touch on your history. It's amazing. Not many get to play for the club they idolised and grew up loving. And I want to show a photo of you as a young boy and talk us through the time you ran out with your heroes and now what you've achieved this year.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys, first of all. But, yeah, looking back on it, probably 10, 11 years ago, yeah, that was just my dream to play for the Pies. And 2 years ago, it was a dream come true. So, yeah, I'm loving every bit.
Good on you.
Yeah, amazing story. And this year you've made great inroads. I think the inclusion of the kids has been a big positive for Collingwood this year. And that win yesterday, Trent, talk us through that start, because you were all over West Coast and you exposed them. Your ball movement was exceptional. I thought your skill level was a big improvement on what we'd seen against Port, where you were trying to do this, but you were turning the footy over.
Yeah, definitely. Yesterday's performance was something that's been brewing for the last few weeks, but we just managed to have pretty much a full fourth quarter performance, and yeah, it showed yesterday.
Taking a look at some of your highlights as well, 10 games for the year. You had 15 yesterday. You took a year to get your opportunity into the side, but the way Collingwood are playing seems to suit your game style perfectly, Trent.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, as you said, last year was a bit of a different year, being in the hub and hard to crack into the side. But yeah, once this year come around, I knew I was going to be a good chance if I had a good pre-season and played a few decent VFL games and yeah, managed to find my way in. But yeah, like you said, yeah, last few weeks especially, we've all been so unselfish, and it's just making it really enjoyable out there.
Trent, has there been a clear instruction to go more through the middle since Robert Harvey's taken over? Because I feel like you've been doing it, but yesterday you busted the game open through there. Yeah. We've just been told just to express ourselves a bit. If we see something, just hit it. And, yeah, it's definitely, it cracks defences.
And Trent, being the Collingwood supporter you clearly were as a kid, idolising so many greats, now playing with a couple of them, and one yesterday, still side bottom, was very dominant, back to his best, was involved in nearly half the scores that Collingwood managed for the day. Just take us through his role yesterday and the impact that he's having on you as you start your career, please.
Yeah, obviously with Pendles going down, we still had a bit more time inside, which was nice, and it showed he was back to his very best. So, yeah, it was good seeing a few balls inside 50 from him.
So, Trent, how do you maintain your level-headedness? I mean, you obviously got a good family around you and that type of thing. So what do you do away from the football club to keep yourself sort of grounded?
Well, I started a uni course this year just to keep me a bit busy, and I also have a little bit of a clothing business on the side that I started a few years ago, but I just try and keep busy. So, yeah. Oh,
well, you should have talked to Nathan Brown. He's very successful in the rag trade there, weren't you?
Yeah.
It didn't go that well.
Are you still a waiter at your family business there, Lazy Mo's?
No, not required anymore, which is pleasing a little bit. But no, I do try and go down and help out if I'm needed. But no, they're pretty covered at the moment.
What should I order if I go into Lazy Mo's there in Oakley?
Yeah.
The chicken parmas are pretty decent size, so I'm sure you'd have a nice crack at one of them.
And Trent, you've got the Lazy Mo happening up the top there. That's all part of the marketing, is it?
it's all a part of it.
Trent, talk us through the form of Jordan De Goey, because it's been a phenomenal 6 weeks from him. Do you think his future is more so a midfielder than that forward as we've known him as?
Yeah, I think so. It's nice playing up forward and watching him do his thing up the ground. He just looks so dominant and just so powerful in the contest. And, yeah, it's really good to watch.
Trent, how have you found Robert Harvey's time as interim coach of the club, obviously taking over in unusual circumstances, but what's he meant to you to this point?
Yeah, he's been awesome. He's very caring, gets around to everyone. Yeah, he just finds time for people, and yeah, as you can see, we're doing a good job with him on the field. We've had a few tight losses, but reasonably, we're going relatively well.
Now, Trent, you'll be pleased to know this is almost over, mate. So we've got some prizes for you, but it must be daunting for you being on the Sunday Footy Show and being quizzed by some of the biggest names in football. Damien Barrett, of course.
It must be Trent.
Nah, it's all good. I enjoy this sort of stuff.
Well, Trent, all your teammates are in the votes. You were brilliant yesterday, one of the Collingwood's best performances of the year. De Goey gets a 9, Crisp 8. Braden Maynard, they'd want to hope he signs. I think he's waiting on the new coach, they're saying. And Taylor Adams is absolutely brilliant.
No side bottom.
No side bottom, no. Just missed out.
Adams, the next captain. Here we go, Trenty boy. This is for you, mate. A dozen colourway chrome soft golf balls. And the Tour towel there. You'll love that. The Travis Matthew caps. You get 4 of those, my friend. The Aquila shoes.
Oh, perfect.
Hang on, I'll just wait till the end of your cock. The Aquila shoes and clothing. You get a magnificent pair there of shoes. They are the best. Bar Fridge. You get a Bar Fridge, Trent. Bar Fridges Australia. Magnificent. They are. Look them up on the web. Rick's Eyewear, and you get 20% off if you use the code word CHOMPERS. Platform 28, or dinner for 2. Take out the dial there, mate. You'll love that. Mark O'Reilly there. And AMFX. You get your very own custom-made fire pit from our good friends at AMFX. Yes. All for you, Trent.
Good on you.
Awesome. Thank you very much for having me.
Nice digs there. Are they yours, are they? Or surely they're your mums and dads?
What's that, sorry?
Your house.
What's that, sorry?
Digs.
Oh, yeah, mums and dads. I'm still at home, so yeah, pretty lucky at the moment.
Do you pay rent?
No, I don't actually. So if you keep it on the down low, we'll keep that on the down low.
I think it's a bit late.
Playing senior football for Collingwood, not paying rent.
Do you charge your kids board?
No, I kicked them out because they didn't pay it. No, I didn't, by the way. But, mate, he's making good money. You've got to give mums...
Leave him alone. He's only a kid.
No, he's not. He's getting good money.
He's not. What are you on, Trent? No, don't worry. Uncle Damo didn't like that question. All right. Hey, Trent, thanks for joining us, mate. And we follow your career with great interest, and hopefully it's always at Collingwood.
No worries. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Trent Bianco joining us there. Damo.
He would have been in trouble if he answered it, Teach.
No, well, the public record.
I think he's smart enough not to answer.
Yes.
I hope he
wasn't.
Yeah.
Let's go around the table. What are you on, Kane? No, really, what are you on, Kane?
Kane is big on figures being public.
Yeah, I think they should be.
Well, what do you figures?
Well, it cuts out. I told everyone when I was playing what I was getting paid. I'm not sure it's as relevant now.
How much?
Oh, in the last couple of years, it was about 350, I think it was, Lordo, which I went on the record with, and I think it just cuts out all the speculation and those ridiculous top 50 lists in the Herald Sun that are so inaccurate.
I got 100 grand and got fined, I think, 56,000.
You were hobbling around though, that.
Oh, shut up, Lordo.
All right, we're going to take a break on the Sunday Footy Show.